welcome back for another video. It's Eharbad, and basically this is going to be a little bit of an update on how I'm getting on with the Lover's Path, and also a little bit of a top-up, as we had expected we would. A little bit of top-up on the Champion Chase, going after the reward here at 10,000. I'm 1,800 points short. I'm still going to get a few more points from through the Champion training, through campaign. But we're still going to need to summon a bit more. And to be honest, I've kind of run out of food. So if we go to champions here, we have a little look. Got a bunch of food ready to make another 6-star. And then there's not much else. So I thought this is probably a good opportunity to give you an update on how I'm getting on and summon those extra ancient shards that we need. And also to talk about who I'm going to be leveling up to 6-star. Actually, before we do that, let's jump over to the spreadsheet. Let's just clean that up. And basically, actually, no, before the spreadsheet, let's go to the event. So, Lover's Path. As I said, I went down this here. I know this costs more, but I much more value the tier 2 oils than I do anything here. We picked up the fragments. I went down the primal shard because I think it's a much higher value item for me. Again, it's more expensive. But the tier 2 soulstone, more valuable. Picked up the 10 fragments and the legendary book. Again, more valuable than what's on the right hand side. And now I've 22,000 points. I need another 30-ish thousand. 28 for this, and then I also need to pick up a key there for 1,000 and the Cupidus soul. The only champion I have is Cupidus, and it'll be quite nice to get the bonus attack. These would be pretty good if I actually had a champion, if I had them, but then, I'd have to invest quite a lot more. To get 2 keys, I'd have to probably do these 2 here, and then I'd pick up one of those instead of the Cupidus, as 3 stars definitely worth a lot more than a 2-star. And this is actually quite cheap for a 3-star soul. It's just a shame I don't have either of the champions, and they're both void legendaries, so the chances of me putting them pretty damn low. Pretty damn low. Yeah, so now given that you now know kind of how far I've got, now if I can jump back to the spreadsheet, it will make a bit more sense. So there's a couple of things. Essentially, I'm away. I need to leave in about 2-ish hours' time. And then I'm basically away for the next week. I will be able to play a little bit on my mobile, but not too much. So I'm really trying to push to get 90% of this event done before I go, which means really for me this event is 2.5 days, which means my gem usage is going to be considerably higher to get it done than it would have otherwise. Particularly, for a 4-day event, you can actually kind of use 5 days worth of resources. So you could actually argue that if you saved the first day before it started and used the last day as soon as reset happened, you could probably kind of end up with roughly 4.5 days worth of resources allocate towards a 4-day event, which would have reduced the gem usage again. But let's just say for me, I'm going to end up trying to do it in about 2.5 days worth, which will presumably cost me about 2,000 gems, assuming I don't do any other tricks than I've modeled here. In terms of gems so far, I've used 1,376. I've used 16 4-star chickens and 3 5-star chickens. Now, I had forecast to use more 5-star chickens, so I should get on and do that. In terms of making 6 stars, I've only actually done 2 so far, and I scheduled to make 5. So I think the next big area of points for me would be to use the 5-star food that I've got ready, plus a few more of these 5-star chickens that I'm expecting to use. I was meant to use 7, I've only used 3. And basically make these other 6 stars, and then see kind of where I am once those are done in terms of points. So the question is who? Now, I've actually got much further in Soulcross than I have any other time. I will be able to do S4, I just haven't gone back and done it yet. So we're really looking at 3 stages. Now, I know for this stage, I'm going to need to level up and 6-star Skaramis. So he's definitely going to be one of my 6 stars. I kind of hope that I can get it done with only 6-starring him and using the other champions, but possibly Caden. If we have a look at some of the teams for inspiration, Gwyneth is actually another potential. She does seem to pop up a number of times, actually. Skaramis, Tyrell, Caden's popping up. Judge is actually another one that's popping up. Even Frostbringer, bringing the frost. Judge again. So Judge seems to be Gwyneth, Judge. They don't seem to feature quite a lot, as does Skaramis. So maybe we need 2. Maybe. It's definitely a possibility. We could leave that as a candidate. I think Caden would help, just because to have a revive always makes it a bit easier. Sanguinia seems to pop up a lot. So it's possible I'll end up needing 2, but definitely Skaramis. If we do Gwyneth as well, then I need to actually level her up a little bit more as well. The real question is, what are the skills? We get an AoE A1, doesn't trigger counterattacks. That's probably why she's being used. It means the Tarases won't counter, I'm assuming it's coded correctly, which you never know. You could get a little bit of a heal, actually. That's quite nice for the whole team. And transfers debuffs to an enemy target and ignores 10% for each debuff they're under. So this can actually get quite hard on a 3-turn cooldown. So, yeah, and I do have a 2-star Ascension, so I could end up, say, something like that. Seems to be a team that people use, or that, or that, or this, or this. But anyway, Skaramis, 100%. On S18, I think I actually have the champions to make this work. I just need to re-gear them and get my Timid to a little bit higher level. I'm thinking I'm going to put at least 2 of these champions into Stone Skin for the Hegemon second wave, 1 in a bolster, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do with the others. There's potential that I won't run all damage dealers. I also have Black Knight and Duoden. I tried a couple of different things already, but I know I need to do regearing. And then on S13, I think Mausoleum Mage or Horror Feast has to go to 6-star realistically, in terms of me having the best possible chance. Mausoleum Mage is pretty good. Nazana I've got, Husk obviously got. I haven't leveled up the bears, and I'm not sure I really want to. If I can get away with not, I will probably go for something like an Achak, double Husk, and then Nazana and Mausoleum Mage is kind of what I'm looking for. Soul Drinker is not a bad option as well. Something like this, maybe. Although I could do Infernal Baroness instead of Mausoleum Mage. Yeah, I don't know. There's choices. Basically like this, but then instead of the bear having Nazana there. No one actually seems to have quite done the exact composition that I'm intending. But I think it'll work. Why not? Why not? So what we said, Mausoleum Mage, definitely. Skaramis, definitely. Let's just crack on and get those 2 done. Skaramis, I just need to top up his level. So we'll just do that quickly here. 8. Is it? Yeah, probably do 8 a couple of these. Cool. Be 7 brews and 4 commons just to be a little bit better. Then we can go here, use that. And then I don't think I need masteries on him. So what I have done for the other 2 that I 6-starred, which was Gumkar, who I didn't actually ultimately need, and Minaya. I'll show you where I was using them both. This was a really good opportunity to use the barrel, to be honest. Getting 1,000 coins for the barrel. I have a few of them still left. It's not really a long-term sustainable thing, but I don't intend on doing a lot of these really in-depth champion tradings. They're kind of the hell, to be honest. It's really not. It's not fun at all. And Morsel Mage, we said, was the other one. So that's going to give me that other 4 chickens that I had earmarked to use. And then again, I'm going to do another barrel here and get myself those coins. So we've used more chickens. So if we go to upgrade rank, we're down to 62 of those. So I have now used seven 5-star chickens, 16 4-star chickens, 1,376 gems. I've got one more energy refill there, so let's crack on with that. And then Lover's Path, 25,000 points. So I still need another 25,000 to get here, plus another 4,000 to pick up the soul, which seems like a lot of work at this point in time. So the next thing we wanted to do now is top up our summoning. So we need, yes, I could probably estimate I'll pick up another couple of hundred. So we still need at least really 1,500 from Ancient Shards to get that tier 3 soul stone. So it's probably going to be 20. Oh, we got a legendary. It's a dupe Bibled. Oh, that's sad. And again, we're still missing the same epics. We'll just do another 10 pull. It is a dupe. We did strike gold, but it is a dupe. There's one of the bears. Sentinel, really good rare. Soul Bond, Apothecary, all really good rares. How are we now looking? I think we've also got some energy here. I'm going to make use of that. So, Champion Chase. Where are we? 9,383. Just do one more 10 pull. I should pull it one at a time, but I can't be bothered. So maybe we got another gold or a lot of epics. Not sure. Looks like a lot of epics. All dupes again. Oathbound, Seneschal, all decent, and Nullhorn's very good as well. That is the champion chase done for me. And went over, but hopefully I'll end up 100 gems will be quite nice. That's actually ideal for me. If I could stay there on 6, that will be pretty good. We'll see how that goes. And now I've got enough food to carry on my work. There's a few epics that I'm kind of hanging on to. They're all dupes, but I'm not sure whether I need a dupe. Durandil. Neldor, I think I would want to keep a dupe on. Definitely. Ambassador Lethalin, probably don't need a dupe, but I'll hang on to one for the time being. Etc. So kind of we'll see how that goes. What else is it worth showing you? Let's just jump back into Cursed City quickly, because I wanted to show, I used Minaya for Amius, so that was why she got 6-starred. No masteries, just straight to 60 with the barrel. And then actually I leveled up the Gumkar to try and do this, and then ended up not using him. But I think this ability actually looks really quite good for Amius as well, where in fact a number of different kind of Sin City stages where the Gumkar is usable is actually quite a good ability these days. Getting AoE heal reduction, decreased defense, but moreover, removing a random buff from each enemy. So obviously Amius, you want to have decreased attack up so that when he transfers back into the first phase, he'll use the debuff to buff exchange mechanism to allow you to put the heal reduction up before he heals himself. So this ability would be perfect for that, because not only will I strip off the increased attack, I'll then put out the heal reduction, and decreased defense, not bad to put on then as well, terms of getting good damage. So actually, Vagamkar looks like he could be very useful against Amius. I don't know if he was available this time, was he? Doesn't look like it. But yeah, I think when he is available, he looks like a good candidate for the heal reduction. What else? What else? I think that's kind of it. One other stage that was quite fun one. I thought this was reasonably kind of budget, if you will, for S22 double boss, double soul bond, double Farrakhan, and the Lady Annabelle. I'm the best in my clan. Am I anywhere on global? Probably not. There's some better teams out there. Look at +4, +4, +4, +3, +2 nuts. Actually, that's a pretty good setup there as well. Obviously, having the AoE nuker to kill your own team, and then having increased speed as well. Salad definitely helps and keeps you alive with the leech. Oh, yeah, that's basically why I was using Lady Annabelle. Is you get an increased speed, but you also get decreased speed and leech, which really helped. And then obviously I had TM control from the soul bonds, and I was using the double ally attack with soul bond A1 to kill my own team, which I thought was quite fun. But anyway, that is that. I just wanted to do a quick kind of update, summon those extra ancient shards. I think what we've done, like 130 or 140 ancient shards now this entire one, but at least we got that T3 soul stone. And we'll, like I said, we'll end up doing a bit more just through campaign, which I'm going to crack back on. I want to get this to 40,000 before I head off. I think I can do the last 10,000 on mobile only over the next only one day. I need to crack on, basically. So anyway, thanks as always. Please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video, which will be in just over a week's time. Enjoy.